Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. On my desk you see a box. It's a different kind of box. This is from Multitude Foods. This is what our local, well, it's called the FRN here, Family Resource Network. This is what they give out to senior citizens. They also give to school children who are home for long weekends and things like that. Actually, almost every day. School kids, they give 3 and 5 day boxes. This is, I believe, a 5-day food box for one senior citizen. This is a senior box. Now, my daughter is involved in the school system. She is part of a federally and state-funded program that's called Community in Schools, while she works on her master's degree in social work. Now this, she goes and picks up the food boxes for the kids at school. This is, so she said, Mom, anybody over 60 can get one of these. It doesn't matter what your income is, you are entitled to one. So she brought me one, and we've been getting, I think maybe, she actually brought 4 this time, two for each, me and my husband. She gets them for my sister. My sister is actually just slightly older than my husband. Now, as you open it up, my sister's was born in June and my husband was born in August, so they're both 72. This is what it looks like when you open it. Down inside here, there is, actually, we eat out of these. Sorry for the crinkling. Down inside of here are, is actually a menu of suggested. I've had these. These are whole wheat. They taste really awful. These are not too bad, but being whole grain, they leave a funny taste in your mouth. But my husband and I both eat these. You get packets of peanut butter, like this, and I save these up. And I put them in a Ziploc baggie, and whenever I get enough to make a cup, I made peanut butter candy last night. I didn't make it with these, I made it with the peanut butter I had on hand, but I was going to try making peanut butter candy with these. Okay, so I'm gonna put these out on my desk. This, Musselman's applesauce, that's a name brand. I keep these in the fridge, and I eat those. Get quite a few of those. You get Honey Grams whole grain. Now, I had one of these yesterday, and I had to spit it back out. It was not good. A lot of this stuff is actually made in Hawaii. Okay, little boxes of raisins. These are from, it says package in California. Now, I take these out of the box and put them in a Ziploc bag, and I use them to make cookies. My daughter said that me and my sister need to do a video on what you can use out of your senior box. Chicken rice soup, that's a single serving. I'm going to get this all out. These Fieldstone, I don't know who makes these, but they need to make something else because this is made McKee Foods in Collegeville, Tennessee. I gave my husband a bite of one of these and asked him to tell me what flavor it was, and he said pineapple. And then I said, here, will it help to look at it? And I showed it to him, and he said fig, because it's brown. These are strawberry fruit and grain bars. They would keep you alive. Okay, this is a really good thing. They give you these vacuum packed Mylar bags of powdered milk. Now these are really good emergency foods. Instant non-fat dry milk. Contains 5 8-ounce servings. Okay, I haven't used that yet, but I do have bread recipes that call for powdered milk. I say that there's a instant oatmeal. They have juice boxes, and my daughter said that these are the exact same juice boxes that they put in the kids box. Apple, orange. I've gotten cranberry apple before, orange tangerine. Okay, I'm going to put those aside. The crackers I have, they're kind of broken. These are crushed, you see. But these are, I'm assuming, for the peanut butter. And these are new. I didn't have any of these in my boxes before. And rice with chicken and vegetables. I had one of these. It's actually very good. And beef ravioli. Sometimes you get beefaroni. Sometimes you get lasagna. But so far, they've always been Chef Boyardee. And you get a can of tuna. Up until these boxes, it had been tuna, great value tuna in the blue can. I guess that's in water. These are ambrosia and product of China. I'm going to give these to the stray cats outside. But anyway, okay, now here's your menu. Now that's what you get in a 5-day menu box. I'm not sure if it's 5 days or just what you're supposed to... No, it's here. Day 1. You're supposed to have cereal, juice, peanut butter, applesauce, dried fruit, and non-fat milk. So let's just assume that we have mixed up and we have 5 8-ounce servings. So an 8-ounce glass of dried... Now this is for like calorie and vitamin content, I guess. So we've mixed up our milk. So we'll just set it over there. That's the milk. Okay, cereal. Okay, this is day 1. Let's just push all this out of the way. Did you see? You can basically see what I've got here. This is what I've got. Okay. Okay. Day 1, a senior would have cereal, a juice, peanut butter, an applesauce, a dried fruit, and then a cup of your non-fat milk. This is what they're supposed to eat for 1 day. That's 1 day. Right there you see it, day 1. Cereal, juice, peanut butter, applesauce, dried fruit, and non-fat milk. Day 1. For an adult senior citizen, this is day 1. Okay? Okay, day 1. Day 2 gets a little bit better. We've got a can of ravioli, a box of juice, the Really Truly Awful graham crackers, a fruit bar, and then your 8-ounce serving of dried milk. This is day 2 for an adult senior citizen. Okay? Now, I don't know if they're assuming you're supplementing or what. Okay, the tuna, this is day 3, juice, applesauce, graham crackers, dried fruit, and then your milk. That's day 3 for an adult human senior. Okay. Day 4, beefaroni. What did I have? Tuna. Oh, beefaroni. Nope. It says beefaroni, but they gave us rice with chicken. Okay, so whatever. And a juice. A peanut butter. I guess the crackers were just, you know, I guess you could throw in a pack of crackers and this stuff. Dried fruit and applesauce. That's day 4. Looks like maybe you're eating a little bit better on day 4. Okay. Day 5, Campbell's soup, a juice, dried fruit, which means raisins. Oh, crackers. Here, we'll put in these crackers. A fruit bar, and peanut butter. Day 5, I guess they figure you're getting hungry, so you're getting a little bit more. And then, of course, your glass of milk. That's day 5. And these, I guess they just put in there because they figured you're going to be hungry, right? Anyway, this is 5 days worth of food for an adult senior citizen in America. I wanted you to see this. I do drink the juice boxes. I eat the applesauce. Like I said, I'm saving the peanut butter. I've used the raisins when I was making cookies. Luckily, I don't have to survive on this. I do eat the ravioli and the beefaroni and lasagna or whatever, and this was actually very good. I would recommend this. Heat it up a little bit more than they recommend the 45 seconds. And, you know, the chicken and rice soup, it is very good, but actually to get a meal, you probably need 2 of these, so I saved these up. And these, only if you're really hungry, I would put these in the car in case you get stopped in inclement weather on a wreck on the interstate. And the juice boxes, like I said, are very good. And this, I haven't opened these yet, but these Mylar bags, as far as my research has shown, these can last maybe 10 years. But, you know, mix it up with your own water. There you go. feeding our senior citizens for 5 days. I do eat these. I'm a little bit crooked here. I do eat these. My sister does eat these. We haven't, like I said, we do have bread recipes for the milk, but I actually ate one of these yesterday. I said, this is food, you eat it. Now, all this being said, I don't have to eat like this, but there are some people that this is what they have to eat. What is our country coming to? I will tell you that I have been prepping since the pandemic began. I know I watch lots of movies, and I guess I'm a doom and gloom person, but I saw the writing on the wall in last February. And the first time I saw empty shelves in my Walmart, I literally almost had a nervous breakdown. I said, this does not happen in the United States. We are the country of plenty. This is where everybody comes to. Because this is why people are fighting to get into this country, because we have grocery stores full of food. We have plenty of everything. When I saw empty shelves, I had a breakdown. I almost had a nervous breakdown. That was the beginning of my depression. And it just kicked in 6 months later even harder. And I may be, overreacting or whatever, but I started prepping at that moment. I knew then why people were coming out with entire shopping carts full of toilet paper, although toilet paper would not have been my first choice. But I do have toilet paper, I do have detergent, I do have dishwashing liquid, soap, shampoo. I have things to last me several months. I have food. That's why, I taught myself to bake. Hey, I didn't know at the time that it was going to be this really useful skill. And now I have recipes in my head that I can just get stuff out and just make it without even looking at the recipe sometimes. And as long as it's available at the store, I don't grow my own wheat and grind it up. Hey, the Mormons have it going on. They do that. They store whole wheat in pest-proof and animal-proof containers in their garage, and they actually have a wheat grinder. Those people are not going to be hungry. Do like the Mormons do. I mean, have enough food. Theirs is, I thought it used to be a year. My sister said, no, it's only 6 months. But, be prepared. Even the federal government tells you, have enough food, water, medicine on hand for 3 days in case of an emergency. Our power grid is not secure. What if your power grid goes down? I buy canned chicken, canned roast beef. We buy soup. I have oatmeal, rice, pasta, canned pasta sauce. I have all of these things, I have those little bags of mashed potatoes that come like this. Rice dinners, only things that will take water. I have bottled water on hand. I take my litter jugs. Now, I know that now you're saying, Pam just went over the deep end. Maybe not. I have the containers that my litter comes in, those big plastic containers. I wash those out with hot, soapy bleach water, let them sit, and then fill them up again with a little bit of bleach water. Let that sit, dump that out, make sure it's good and clean, and then I put water in it with that tiny little bit of bleach to keep any bacteria from growing. And I have 4 of those in my house just for an emergency. I could boil it and get, the chlorine out of it and drink the water, hopefully. But also, washing. Wash your hands. It's to wash your hands, flush your toilets. I've even considered trying out maybe composting toilets, or even like one of those camp toilets, just in case. You never know when you might lose one of your conveniences. And then the government's going to hand you this box and say, there you go, eat 5 days. Yeah. This is my public service announcement. I won't be doing it anymore, but I just wanted you to see this. Like I said, 5 days. 5-day menu. That's what they want you to eat for 5 days. Buy a little bit extra when you go to the store. It's not going to hurt anything. Make sure you have a couple cases of bottled water on hand for every person in your family. And then what you do, it's called a working pantry. You use out of that pantry, and once you get it stocked up, if you have 6 cans of diced tomatoes or 8 like I do, because we use a lot of diced tomatoes, once you get it built up to that, use one, replace it, put it in the back. Check your dates. Prepare, people. You just don't know. The only person you can depend on to take care of you is you, and don't let anybody else tell you different. My mother told me that 30, 40 years ago. The only person you can depend on is yourself, because apparently the government wants to starve you. All right, everybody, that's my doom and gloom message for today. If you watched all the way to the end, I really appreciate it, because I really care about people, and I think that awareness and learning is key to survival and key to happiness. All right, thank you for watching.